Okay, last video in this playlist, we're going to look at a couple of exam questions, and really there aren't many questions that are just about surds. In fact, what usually happens is that they're incorporated into other topics. So maybe you'll be doing a question about the area of a triangle, maybe you'll be doing the question that's got something to do with some kind of quadratic or something, and there just will be surds within that question. So all of these skills that I mentioned earlier on that I called like skill 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, these skills are going to be used in other questions. And it doesn't really make sense for me to put them in this playlist because it's just about surds, but in some other questions you may see some surds coming up. So be warned that you might need to use these elsewhere. Okay, let's just have a look at this one. I think this one's quite a tricky question. It says, show that this can be written in, this can be written in the form a plus b root 2, find the value of a and b, and this is 5 marks. Now you might think with this question, which is 2 plus root 2 over 2 minus root 2 squared, you might think, great, I'm just going to do the conjugate. I'm just going to do this. I'm going to multiply the top and bottom by this. But it won't work because this method that we've done of rationalizing the denominator only was when the denominators, and you'll notice them all here, 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 and here, they weren't squared. They were just like a single kind of expression, whereas this squaring is changing this question. So we need to make it look like something that we are familiar with. So what I'm going to do is just concentrate on the denominator for a second, and we'll fix that. So the denominator is a 2 minus root 2 all squared. It might help to write that out as double brackets. So it's going to be 2 times 2, which is 4, 2 times minus root 2, which is going to be minus 2 root 2. We then have another minus 2 root 2, and at the end we have a plus 2. Obviously, this times this is going to be a plus because of these two negatives. So when we simplify this, the 4 and the 2 makes a 6, and we have minus 4 root 2. So the question is actually 2 plus root 2 over 6 minus 4 root 2. And now we need to write it in this form that we've got. This is now when we can rationalize the denominator. So I'm going to put all of these brackets around, and just like the previous video, I'm going to multiply by the conjugate. So I'm going to do 6 plus 4 root 2 and a 6 plus 4 root 2. So for the numerator, I'm going to do the 2 times the 6, which is going to be 12. I'm going to do the 2 times the 4 root 2, which is going to be 8 root 2. I'm then going to do the root 2 times the 6, which is going to be 6 root 2. And then my last part is the root 2 times the 4 root 2, which I guess I should do down here. That's going to be 4 times 2, which is 8. And then the denominator, remember you can spot that quick pattern. We've got the 6 times 6, which is 36. And all of the other surdy bits in the middle will cancel when you do that because it's the difference of 2 squares. And you're going to do the 4 root 2 times the 4 root 2. That's 4 times 4 times 2. That is 32. So the numerator simplifies to 12 plus 8, which is 20, and the 8 plus 6 for the root 2's, which is 14 root 2, and that is being divided by 4. So I'm going to split the numerator because you'll notice it's split into 2 different parts, and we have the 20 over 4 as the first part, and then we have the 14 over 4 being multiplied by the root 2. In fact, I'm going to write it how I did in the previous ones, which was 14 root 2 over 4. Now we can simplify 20 over 4 to 5, and this 14 over 4 can simplify to 7 over 2. Now, you might remember I said earlier on, this 7 root 2 over 2 that I've got here can just be written as 7 over 2 root 2, which means if we compare it back to this question, the a value is 5, and the b value is 7 over 2. So to fully answer that question, a is equal to 5 and b is equal to 7 over 2. You could say it's 3.5, but would probably say that it's a fraction. So let's see if we got this right by putting it on the calculator. Obviously it's a non-calculator question that I said here, but let's have a quick look. So we're going to do as a fraction 2 plus root 2 over brackets, we're going to do brackets 2 minus root 2, close the brackets, squared. And just like I expected, this calculator is rubbish. Your calculator would probably sort that out. I'll tell you what, let's just do it not like the original question, let's do it with the other version. So let's just clear this. Sorry guys, As a fraction, we're going to do 2 plus root 2. I'm going to do the red version where it's the 6 minus 4 root 2. 6 minus 4 root 2. And we do get the 7 over root 2 plus 5. 7 over root 2 is this thing. You know what? There's something on my calculator settings. Ignore all that stuff. You can try it on yours and you'll see that we've got it right. Okay, let's just try this last one that I've got here. It's non-calculator and it's 3 marks. It says express 2 over root 5 to the power of 5 in this form that we've got here. So let's just think about what this is saying. We know that if you have something written like this, 2 over root 5 to the power of 5, we could write out what it means multiplying by itself 5 times, or you could say it's 2 to the power of 5 over the square root of 5 to the power of 5. Now, 2 to the power of 5 is kind of easy to calculate, right? It's just 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 2. We can work that out straight away. That is just 32. Now, root 5 to the power of 5. I do think it's worth writing this out. It's root 5 times root 5 times root 5 times root 5 times root 5. It's happening 5 times. Now, think about what each pair does. The root 5 times root 5 is going to multiply to a 5. The root 5 times root 5 is going to multiply to a 5. And then I also have that leftover one at the end, so I have it multiplying by root 5. Now this gives us 32 is the numerator, and the denominator is going to be 25 root 5. Now it's not quite in the form that they want it. They want a rational denominator. So now you need to multiply the top and bottom by something. Well, remember this from skill, I think it was number 6. We're going to multiply the top and bottom by root 5 over root 5. So the numerator is going to be 32 root 5. And the denominator is going to be 25 multiplied by 5, which is 125. So we get that the value of A is 32, the value of B is 5, and the value of C is 125. And you'll notice that this 32 over 125, that can't be simplified because there's no common factors between the 32 and the 125. So like I said, these questions are probably going to be a lot more common in other topics. So I just picked out a couple of these. If you enjoyed this topic, you're probably going to be doing quite well in your GCSEs because this is a tricky topic and it also comes up in the first year of A-level maths as well. Found this video helpful? Then why not drop it a like and consider subscribing to my channel. This is the end of the playlist, but head to my channel's homepage to see what else I might be able to help you with. And as always, wishing you the very best for all your studies.